Alright, this is where the stream starts. Just checking really quick to make sure the stream is actually working. It seems like it is. So I'm going to go ahead and start playing here. I've fixed the problem I was having in the last stream and got myself back over to rated games. It was just a simple switch. But yeah, I've managed to climb up to 669 since the last stream, and I'm just going for 700 on stream here. See if we can get as many wins as it takes to do that. Probably about 5. And I get to play as a white, which is, of course, my preference. I was recently looking at my stats, and I actually win nearly 60% of my games as white, but I'm only winning like 45% as black. And so there's a thing or two I need to figure out there, but for now we're just gonna keep doing what we've been doing until we get up above 700, and then I'll focus more on my black openings and what I want to do there. So this is a pretty common opening, the way things are working out here. We're just going to go ahead and pile up on that knight in the middle, it looks like, and then we're going to jump this one here, are we? No, we're not going to do that. We're going to go ahead and pin that knight to the queen, see if he kicks me with the no, he didn't. Okay, so he's expecting that I'm going to come up with my pawn. I'm guessing that's why he did that. He doesn't want me to come up here and try to kick his knight away. So if I did, though, I don't think that would really work out very well for me. So we're going to go ahead and get the queen moving here. And let's see what he wants to do. He's going to try to kick my bishop. There we go. So kick the bishop away. So we're going to go ahead and go like this, force him to mess up his castle, come out with that second pawn. There we go. Now we move back down to the bottom here, and now his knight is only protected by his queen. Alright, trying to kick my queen away. We're just going to go ahead and move the queen up here. No, we're not. That would have been really stupid. Let's, what do I want to do exactly? I'm going to go ahead and move my queen right here in the middle. All right. Hey, it looks like 19 concurrent viewers. Is there anyone in my chat? I don't see anybody chatting. Say hello if you're watching. I'm a new streamer. This is like I think my 4th one. But 19 viewers, but no one's saying hello yet. Why not? All right. Let's see. So he moved his queen up in the middle there. And let's see. I don't have much of a plan at the moment. We're going to go ahead and trap his other knight. Just make him goof up his pawn structure. We might actually do the trading over there. Yeah, let's see. I might actually go ahead and take out that knight, let him take back with the pawn, and then I'll be able to come in with my rook and threaten his queen once I move my queen. 12 concurrent viewers. It says there's 2 chats, but I don't see any chats. I don't understand. All right. What just happened? I was looking away. Okay, he took my knight. Kind of expecting that. And that just means we take his bishop in return. And I think I'm losing. No, that makes it for an even exchange. Okay. And this is where we go ahead and castle. No, not just yet. I'm actually going to go over here and make him nervous. Take that pawn in the corner. Okay. I probably should have castled when I was thinking about it the first time, because now I'm not going to be able to. Unless, of course, I decide come down like this. Let's see if he just wants to trade queens. What do you think? Is he going to trade queens? Is he going to make it that kind of game? Are you going to trade queens, buddy? No? Okay. That means I get to go ahead and castle. Thanks for that. So it looks like my knight's going to be coming up here, depending on what he does, but that's probably what's going to happen. I'm going to come up here, see if I can get his queen to leave me alone for now, because he just built that battery with... Okay, he's doing that to me. So we could just make this uglier and uglier, or I could go down here again. No. Yeah, I could go down here. I could actually almost... Yeah, he has an escape route. That's not going to work. All right. So we can come over here then. No. We're going to have to kick his bishop. Oh, did I just hang my queen like a dumbass? Yep, I sure did. Sure did. There goes that game. Okay, we'll go ahead and take that knight. Yep, just hung my queen like a dumbass. This is what happens when I stream. I end up paying attention to the stream and not the game of chess. I'll learn how to multitask here soon enough, I'm sure. All right. Well, so this is a resignable scenario we're in now. Highly resignable. Let's go ahead and go like this. Here we go. Losing everything. Now I'm gonna lose my freaking... Here, let's not do that. Go like this. Yeah, I've mentally resigned. I'm gonna go ahead and resign. Here we go. All right, next game. Off to not an awesome start. New 10 minutes. Say hello in the chat if you're watching. Don't be shy. All right. King's Pawn stuff. This is Mohammed Ibrahim II from Egypt. Welcome. All right. It's pretty standard stuff here. King's Knight variation of the King's Pawn opening, right? All right, so he is going for the Italian game, which means I'm going to go ahead and do the two knights defense and get set up for a Traxler. Let's see if we can get away with it. Last time I tried a Traxler, somebody had all the theory it took to turn it around on me. They turned my counterattack into a counterattack, and I lost. But a lot of people still don't know how to defend themselves from the Traxler. So we'll see if he comes down here with his knight. And if he does, my pawn goes up here to c5. All right, my bishop. I swear to God, every single time I refer to pieces by the wrong name. Okay, so he's not yet doing the F7 attack. Not really going for the fried liver. I was kind of hoping he would. So I'm just going to go do what he did, basically fortify my pawn there. See if he'll come down now. That actually blocks me from doing the Traxler though. Whoops. Okay. So that's not gonna work. We'll have to think of something else. Hello? Anyone there? Anyone there at all? All right, so let's see. I can do this because that's two pieces there. If he attacks, then I end up with my queen in the center, which is fine. But if he just sits there, then I can bring my bishop up here, and that way I'll have the winning exchange there if I initiate it. But we're just waiting to see what he's going to do. Come on, Mohammed Ibrahim. Here we go. I guess he didn't calculate that exchange out, or he just wanted to leave it with my knight in the center. I don't know. And, let's see what Muhammad wants to do next. Come on, Muhammad. Ibrahim II, make your father proud. There you go. Okay, so you did decide you wanted to follow through with that whole exchange and let me have my queen in the middle, which is not necessarily a great idea. Okay. So now that I have my queen down here with her pants down, let's see. We go like this with my pawn. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna advance the pawn. This will be an even exchange if they take it, but then my queen is on the same file as my king. And I don't know what good that really does me, other than there's some interesting attacks that I can think of making. Okay, so now this pawn is pinned. So we're gonna have to go ahead and stack up on that pawn. And I'm gonna do a longside castle. If you're in the chat, say hello. Hello, hello, hello. I know you're there, you're watching, you're just lurking like a weird creeper. Why are you creeping? Oh. Pawn's trying to attack my queen. Okay. Pawn's trying to attack my queen. Let's see, we'll go ahead and move over here. There we go, Suave McSteez. What's up, bro? You're the first one to comment on this chat, and it's already been running for like probably 15 minutes. I think I'm not very famous, are you? Alright, this Mohammed character I'm playing is not, doesn't move quickly. Maybe that's an indication that he's better than I am, because I sometimes don't think as much as I should. Oh, there we go. Let's see. So, I need to get my other bishop in the game here. What? I don't know what to do. I think it's actually time that I finally do my longside castle I keep thinking about, but I see other moves. I can come up here with my knight. But what would I do with it? You know what I mean? Like, I could also come over here, threaten this pawn, this back pawn. That's actually a much better idea. But I should really castle before something stupid happens. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. There we go. Suave McSteez. Live chess, it's hard to watch at the best of times. All the best. Yes, live chess is difficult. I make more mistakes when I'm playing live. And then it ends up making me look like a moron. But I should be able to get up to 661. Oops, I'm at 661. I should be able to get up to 700 on stream with any luck at all. That's the goal anyways. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go here. Wait, that's okay. So he took that pawn that I was hoping I would be able to protect my knight with. And now he's threatening my queen. So I need to pay attention here. We're going to go... Let's see. He's up on me by 1. pawn right now. And I think I have to work for it. I'm going to go over here, and I might actually go ahead and take his pawn here and find out the hard way that he actually is comfortable trading queens. We'll see. I suppose I'm comfortable as long as I get that pawn. I'm comfortable trading queens, because then it's an even game, and I think I actually have a little bit better position, because at that point I'll have my bishop and my knight developed, where he's got everything stuffed up on his back rank there, except for those. I mean, he's got a couple of pawns, and I've got no pawns in the game. But I don't know. If he wants to trade, I'll trade. But I'm definitely going to take that pawn unless something surprising happens. Let's see. Yeah, if nothing else, I'll beat this guy on time the way he's going. I mean, there is still kind of a lot left. He's got almost 5 minutes, but I'm ahead of him by over 1.5 minutes. Going on 2 minutes now. With nothing else we can... Ooh, that was a good move. Okay. So, I've got to fight for that pawn still. We're going to go ahead and do that with this knight. One way or another, I got to get that pawn. At least that's where my head's at right now. Because I don't really have any ideas on checkmate. I mean, there's always a couple of approaches you can take when they're castled like that and their back rank is open. There's a few things you can do, but this whole mess in the center here is something's got to give. Tension in the middle of the board's got to be broken up, and it's all seems to hinge on that back pawn, on the d3 pawn. But unless he can add another piece to it, which I don't think he can, I'm going to be taking it with my knight on this with my next turn, right? Because if I do that, then is he really going to take it with his rook and then lose his rook? Yeah, because by protecting that with his rook, he set up a losing exchange for himself. Right, I can take it with my knight, and then he takes back with his rook, and then I take with my queen. Then T takes with his queen, and then I take with my rook. And yeah, that seems to be a losing proposition for him. Okay, that didn't help him any. And maybe, does it create any other options for me? Not really. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. What are you going to do, Muhammad Ibrahim II? Oh no. Muhammad Ibrahim II from Egypt. I think you're losing this exchange in the middle, my friend. It doesn't look like you're winning to me, but what do I know? I'm a 661. That's actually right around the highest. That's my highest before today, I think, was 657. And I got that like a month ago or something, and ended up going on this horrendous losing streak. I actually got back down below 500 again, and I've had to work all my way all the way back up. Like, don't play when you're on tilt, at least not for more than a couple of matches, or you'll end up losing 100 ELO in a single session. Okay, so I don't quite get how he's doing the math here, because now he just lost his rook. I mean, he's going to go ahead and I guess he can take my knight, but I'm not sure what he's exactly thinking here. Yeah, so far there's been very little strategy here. It's all been about calculating exchanges, and I haven't really had a plan other than to try not to lose. Okay, so at this point, being that I'm up 1 point, I might actually be willing to just go ahead and take his queen. You think I should? Probably could just take his queen. I mean, that bishop there tells me he thinks I won't do it, but I'm crazy. Yeah, because I could go over here with my knight and get that pawn first. No, I have to take his... Well, yeah, that's it. No more thinking about it. I need it, because he's down to a minute and a half too, so even if I don't find my way to checkmate, which now it's looking almost inevitable, he needs to move that knight out of there or I'm going to back rank him on the next turn. Either that or he's got to move up one of his pawns. But yeah, oh yeah, or there's that. I forgot about that. Forgot we were trading. Okay, so let's see. Now I need to do something with this knight that makes him forget about the fact that I can just back rank him. So I could do... Maybe I should just take that knight. Or should I... Let's see. Let's do this. This is gonna look... No. No, I can't quite back rank him with that. I need to go like... I'm gonna move my bishop because his rook is a problem. Because he'll block me, and then it's... The square he'll block me on is protected by that his bishop. He would block me here if I got my rook down here, and then his bishop would be protecting the blocked rook, and that is not the art of seduction. Okay, so now got this piece back here that I'm not really using for anything. Let's go ahead and bring out that bishop. Okay, so now he's in his 1 minute warning, and he just made what I think is a mistake, because I'm gonna go ahead and take that bishop. Oh wait, am I not gonna go ahead and take that bishop? What am I doing? There we go. Oops, I forgot which pieces I was for a second. Okay, now we're gonna go like this or this. That? No. We're gonna go like this. Okay, he's got 54 seconds. Is anybody else in the chat right now? It says there's a viewer. You can say hello. Somebody gave me a like. I appreciate that. Sometimes it feels like nobody likes me. Okay. So this isn't going quite as I had hoped, because even though I can back rank him, that rook over there is a problem. So we would end up just trading, and I'm gonna just go ahead and take this pawn for right now, and I might just be going to flag him. There's no way he's gonna checkmate me with his 35 seconds left, and I've got 3 minutes, so there's a good chance we're just gonna flag this guy and take the ELO, unless he does something crazy. Okay, that's not really what I had in mind. Let's see here. Let's just have a good time of it. No, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just keep the bishop alive. And yeah, moving the knight around. Now, being that he moved it right next to the bishop, I know he can't attack the bishop. He's just basically going for this pawn. And yeah, nothing to see here. So we're gonna go ahead and just come down here, threaten his knight. He's got 13 seconds. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Come on, Muhammad. There you go. There you go. Now, how do we make this work? Okay, there's nothing to even do here. I might as well just do something ridiculous. Let's see. I'm just gonna go right here. There you go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, you still got another second. Let's go. Let's go here. No, let's go. Check. Hey, it was a timeout while he was in check. That's almost checkmate, is it not? All right, I think that's good enough for me. So now let's go on to the next game, since no one wants to say hello to me in the chat right now. I'm at 669. I've got another 31 ELO to go. That means I have to win 4 games without losing any to get to 700. If I get white all 4 times, there's a good chance I can do it, but I spoke too soon. I'm black. Okay, so I want to go back to doing the pet drop. I've gotten into the habit of doing my knight c3, but yeah, see, when they do that, you know they're just going to take your knight because there's no pin there. I don't know like what exactly the rationale for that is, but I'm just going to come up here. Maybe they're trying to get me to break my castle. I could also just jump my pawn all the way up and we could just trade pawns. But they need to have 2 defenders on that. Yeah, and in fact, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just for the heck of it. Let's see what happens if I come up like this. Maybe that was dumb. I don't know. What are you gonna do now? Okay, so now that you did that, I can come over here, threaten your bishop that you decided to just throw away on a knight without even making a trade. Now I'm pinning your knight to your king. Okay, this opening's going wonderfully. You just hosed yourself. Okay, it's gonna be one of those kind of games. Now we just go like this. You don't have that bishop to come out here and... Okay, you can do that. And I can do this. What are you going to do now? What are you going to do now? This is what you get for jumping out with your queen in the middle of the board, right at the beginning of the game. Okay. Now... I do like the idea of leaving that knight pinned right where it is. So we're going to come up here. And we're just going to kind of mess with the queen a little bit more. Oh, now he's not pinned. You escaped. Good job. All right. Well, now that he's not pinned, I don't really care about that knight anymore. We're going to go ahead and just going to castle. Ah, you're fortifying your position with the knight, I see. Let's go ahead and hop on up here. You gonna jump out your other pawn now? Oh, you got my bishop because I wasn't paying attention. Okay. Let's go like this. Now what are you gonna do? This is Zinawi from Myanmar, Burma. Is that 2 different places or just one? I have no idea what that is. Myanmar, Burma, what? Okay. Now we're gonna threaten the queen a little bit. Do I have any, hey, 7 concurrent viewers, y'all could say hello. Just say hello. Just say hi, come on. You'll feel better if you do. It's kind of weird just sitting there being a creeper, you know what I mean? Creepy. Creepy. Okay, so we're gonna get this bishop in play. Oh, wait a minute. Nope, yeah, we're gonna get the bishop in play. That's a good idea. I'm gonna go right here. And now this rook is protected from the queen who just tried to sneak up on it like this bishop. This bishop snuck up on me a minute ago and took my bishop. What are y'all doing? Okay, he just moved his rook. That's pleasant. Let's see. If I go like this, no, I don't want to do that. What I do want to do is bother his queen some more. All right, here I am again without a plan because he jumps out with the queen and I just have to spend the whole time bothering his queen. Okay. Now we go. All right, we'll just go like this. Oh, really? See, if we're gonna do that, I'm gonna jump up here. Then my knight might have some plans with you later. Okay. So we can go here. Just to be a nuisance. And then from there, I'll be able to threaten the rook by going here with my knight. Okay. So there's a checkmate waiting to happen. So then this knight's part of the problem. Yeah, we're just gonna go like this. Okay. And now we just do this. All right. So you're going to want to take out that back pawn, I guess, but speaking of back pawns, I'm going to come over here and take out your back pawn so I can get rid of this annoying structure in the middle of the board. Oh, except you checkmated me because I was not thinking. What did you do? What'd you do? Okay, that was obvious checkmate that I just let happen. It's going to be hard to get 700 that way, isn't it? What on earth? Okay. Let's go to the next game here. All right, we're trying again. That was embarrassing. Okay, now I get to be white. I play way better as white. Okay, especially when they just do these normal king's pawns opening. I need to expand my opening repertoire. Let's see, I think someone named Hair Putra from Germany. Is that German for stinky hair? What does that mean? Hair Putra? All right, now we go like this and just do the usual Scotch game stuff. And I've got some viewers, it looks like, but nobody is saying hello. Hello. Okay, so yeah, usual Scotch game stuff so far. We just go up here and threaten the bad guy's knight. And he jumps out of the way. And now I go like this. Not that that really concerns him too much, but it'll probably just get him to, okay, you can do that. That's one approach to addressing the issue. He blocked me with his bishop. I figured he was just going to jump this pawn up. But he used the bishop. Maybe that means he has intentions of queenside castling. He didn't want to mess up his pawns on that side. I don't know. I don't know what it all means. So now he's threatening my knight, so I'm just going to do a little friendly counterattack on his knight. Like this. Go ahead and take my knight, and I'll take yours. Okay, you don't want to do that. So let's see. Let me see here. What do I want to do? I could go up with my pawn here. Should I just jump my knight out of there and quit goofing around, or should I just pile up on this counterattack here? So if I come up with this pawn, and then we end up doing a whole exchange thing, I would have to go first. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that, because then we might end up in a rook trade, which I'm willing to make. Okay. Is he gonna take back? Are you gonna do it? No. Okay, so we're even material. And I'm going to go ahead and get my queen moving so I can develop this bishop. And it's getting about time to, I'm feeling pretty castle-ish. Okay, not at the moment though. Need to go over here. Put the queen in the middle. And now I kind of hung that pawn though, didn't I? Shouldn't have gone over so far. I hung this pawn. Okay. We're gonna come over here with my queen. No, not there. Not there. We're not doing any of that with my queen. We're actually going to just come back where I should have been. That's what I should have done, so I didn't hang that pawn, but I didn't. Okay, now he's got this queen rook battery. See what happens if you neglect to protect a seemingly useless pawn? Next thing you know, you're hosed. He's got this battery coming down. He's got a 1-point material advantage. I should have protected that pawn. That's what I know I was supposed to do, and I didn't do it. So we're gonna come over here. Or wait. You can't just let him take this and then come, well, yeah, because if he takes, and then I take, and then he takes, that's a check. Then I would have to either block with my queen, and then we'd end up making trades when, well, you know what? I'm gonna let all that happen actually. Or not. I don't know what I'm doing, honestly. Okay, so I'm gonna get the bishop just developed over here. I actually don't even have any idea what to do right now. I made a mistake there that has got me in a position of defending myself from this kind of goofy stuff. But if he comes down with that bishop, or that rook, yeah, that's what I was thinking about. If all I have to do is take it, and then he takes back with his queen, and then I just block it, and then we just trade? Are we trading? Okay, we're not trading. So we're castling. Yeah, it feels like I'm losing another one already. Like those early mistakes, there's more just losing. Okay, so we're gonna get over here on the C file, because I do have a potential attack if I get down to his back rank. Okay, but he just blocked it. I'm gonna go down to his back rank anyway and see what we can figure out from there. All right. Go ahead and put him in check again. We're just going to be chasing his queen around until I figure out what to do. Or his king. Every single time I refer to pieces by the wrong name. I don't understand why I have such a problem with that. But we're going to come up here now. And this is starting to get a little sketchy for him. He's gonna have to, I mean, he could come up here or he could go back. Okay, going back was probably the better choice. And now what I need to do is come over here and now threaten that back rank again. And this time it's a much more serious threat, so he's gonna have to respond to it. I haven't really calculated to see what he can do. I mean, he could, yeah, I don't know what he's gonna do, but he's definitely in danger of a back rank checkmate right now. Okay. What are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do, Hair Putra? What are you gonna do, Smelly Hair? Okay. What are you gonna name like Hair Putra? Let's see. I think I'm not checkmating him because that knight is a nuisance. So I can go like this, however. No, nope, just hung my queen. I just hung my queen. Oh, I had a chance to come back there and I hung my freaking queen. That's what I get for making fun of this person's name. This is how karma works, at least in Germany. All right. Okay, so we're gonna come over here, and I'm gonna go down here with another checkmate. Like again, I'm now in the position of recovering from a dumb mistake, like I was from the beginning of this game when I gave up that pawn. Ugh. Erg. Somebody needs to give me some moral support in the chat. You guys are just lurking. You're kind of just creeping on me. Like, this isn't like a voyeur cam, you know what I mean? I'm not in the changing room. Let's see, that would be a bad idea. Oh no, that was a mouse slip. Now a mouse slip. Okay, this is just getting dumb at this point. I think it's time to just resign. I'm gonna go ahead and resign and come back and pay attention this time. Ugh. That was absurd. Okay. New 10 minutes. All right. Okay, good. An opening I can contend with here. There we go. Yep. Now we're going to do this one. Feel like I know what to do from here. All right, he's doing the Italian. I'm going to give him the 2 knights defense, so hopefully he goes for the fried liver attack, and I can do a Traxler. That's always fun. Yes, he's doing it. Now we're going to go for the Traxler. Go ahead, take my f7 pawn. Good job. Now I sacrifice the bishop. Sacking the bishop. There you go. Now taking her pawn, putting the king in check. Textbook Traxler so far. I kind of get fuzzy on what to do next because it varies so much depending on where he moves his king. I think that's one of the moves that makes the Traxler sort of a difficult proposition, and I'm actually probably supposed to just take the knight there. Is that right? No? Yeah, because I can't go there. I can't put him in check with either of my knights. What am I supposed to do here? I think I just take his knight and just it puts me up slightly more material, but he can then take my knight with his king, but that leaves his king so vulnerable. Because then I can just come out here. Yeah, so I think that's all I can do right now is take his knight with my king. Am I missing something? I could go there. No. Yeah, I gotta take his knight with my king. Or I can just go here. No. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna wing it a little bit. I'm gonna go there and then see if maybe coming up here after if he takes the knight, I'm protected by the pawn, see if I can find my way into a dodgy checkmate from there. I don't care if he gets this rook as long as his king stays exposed and I have attacks. But yeah, this is, you see what I mean? Like I know the first, there we go. I know the first couple of moves of the Traxler. And then after that, I'm confused because there's too many different ways it can play out depending on where he moves his king. But now I can put him in check with this knight by going here. And if I do that, it limits where he can really go. He can go back to that space there, right? Let's see. Yeah. Or he'll be able to come this way. Those will be his only two moves if I jump over there with the knight. The other possibility is that I come over here, and then his moves will be there, and that's it. But then we're kind of sending him back to the home position, and I don't know. Yeah, and then if he does that, I can then take his bishop and have him in check again. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and come over here in the middle with the queen. Send his king running back to there. That's the only place he should be able to go. And then when I take the bishop, he's in check again. Okay. Now he may come up and block with the pawn. Yeah, but I can still put him in check with the knight at that point. So we go like this. And then I'll be able to come down and take this knight. And I think that's all I'm going to get out of my Traxler counterattack. I'm sure there was some inaccuracy there, but it left me up 1 point of material. So I guess that's something. Now his rook is out threatening my queen. So what are we going to do about that? Probably just come over here. And I can come down and threaten this pawn now, and also get into a position to defend the knight. Oops. Well, okay, you can do that all you want. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take... No, I'm not up that far. I need to be careful here. Yeah, I'll go ahead and save the knight by going over here next to the queen. And maybe I'll just castle or move this pawn up on the d file so I can develop my light squared bishop. You can see back here, this guy's got no development going on. He's spent everything, all of his effort so far on that sort of failed fried liver attack that resulted in my Traxler, quasi-successful Traxler attack. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and castle. Okay, so you were really confident in that move with the queen there. Let's see how confident you really were. Because now I'm going to threaten to fork your queen and your rook. Or excuse me, your king and your rook. Oh, oh my God. Why didn't I look at that? I'm hoping nobody was watching. You know what? I hope I don't have any viewers right now. Oh no. This is what it's like. See, now I'm down to 645. I've lost like 20 ELO just in the time since I started this stream. Why me? What did I do there? What happened? Okay, so I moved the guy, my blocker. And yeah, that's say no more. We're just gonna try again. I want to play white. Thank goodness I get to play white. Here we go. I tend to fare better this way. Okay, this is an opening pattern I've played 1,000 times over. Alright, just do whatever you want. I'm going to come up with the D pawn like this and chase your knight off. And then depending on what you do, I'll start developing other stuff. Probably just the other knight. Isn't anyone watching right now? Did you see me just make that stupid mistake and get checkmated? Why? Why are you doing that? What's the point? Like, really, what's the point? Okay. Like you did that on my queen side, so you're not even hurting my castle by doing that. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Because I'm gonna come up. Okay. Fair enough. Now my knight is protected by my queen, and you don't seem to be concerned about that. So we're just gonna go ahead and do this. Now I'm attacking your bishop twice. Okay, you can do that too. Let's see. I'm just gonna go ahead and now put you in check. Perfect. Now we take the bishop. Now you're losing because you're a lovely human being just like me. Let's see. Now we could do something like this. Free pawn. Now that pawn right there was the one that cost me the game last time. I lost that pawn the whole tide of the game turned. Look at that, you forgot to protect your rook, and now you're going to lose. Well, I could, no, you are protecting your rook. I was almost just a complete moron there for a second. Okay. How about this? Let's just, I could leave my queen there, just make you nervous. Are you nervous? Okay, we're gonna come out here and threaten checkmate. Right here. It's coming in hot. I know you're gonna do something to stop it because you're smart. Come on, Vincent from Canada. Come on. Oh, Canada. Okay, good job. I'm not sure that's really the solution you were looking for. I mean, you can do that. Okay. Now, that just means I go over here, threaten your other rook. All right, and now check. Very nice. And now let's play this game where we move back and forth. Oh, you don't want to play that game? You want to just do checkmate? Good game, Vincent 081720 from Canada, eh? Good job. I needed to win. I was feeling like a loser. Okay, let's go. Sorry about that. All right, get to play white again. Here we go. All right, same old, same old. All right, this is the opening pattern I like the most. That works. Okie dokie. And again on the queen side, so I'm fine using my pawns to run off stray knights and bishops that show up over there on my flank. Now, this is where it gets interesting. See, and this is now me upsetting your pawns, but on the side where you probably castle. But it looks like you're not really in a big hurry to do that. Okay, now we come back over here. Okay. And do I just let you take? No, because I don't have... Let's see, do I just let you take that? Just let you come over here? Or do I go over there? I could just use the opportunity to develop my queen now, because then you'd come all the way down. No, I have to go ahead and do that, and there we go. That's how it has to be. So now this knight gets to come out here. Oh, that was dumb. Yep, that's not what I was hoping would happen. Before I didn't look at the fact that I just hung my knight. Okay. You ever notice how you instantly realize when you've done something stupid, as though had you spent another quarter second evaluating your move, you wouldn't have made the mistake? You know what I mean? I feel like that always happens. Okay, well, that's kind of an interesting decision. Not sure what you're thinking there. Oh, it's me making all the interesting decisions today. Ugh. My goodness. My goodness. Yeah. We're just going to pretend none of that just happened. I'm starting a new game. That other one is erased from memory. These are not the droids you're looking for. Alright. Now he's doing this Sicilian stuff. Okay, so with that, I do this. Yep. Yep, Sicilian stuff. You asked for it, buddy. Oh, you're gonna jump out there like that, are you? Okay. Let's go ahead and do this. And that seems like a reasonable choice. We'll just go ahead and do that. Now you are doubled up on there. Oh, but you didn't take advantage of it. So, let's see, I'm up on you by one though. I'm just gonna come up here and have a look at your queen. Don't look a gift queen in the mouth, they say. Yep, just play it off like that's exactly what you meant to happen. This is exactly what you were going for. I see that. Okay, that was Prince of Bums 77, a fellow American, eh? Aloha. Okay, so let's try again. And none of my viewers are talking to me because I'm old and I suck at chess. Okay, now I'm playing black. This is where I tend to have problems. Let's see, we've got someone named Manny from Mexico. All right, aloha. Let's see, what are you doing with that knight? Guess I'm just gonna do this. Hey, Chess 24/7 is here. All right. So we're gonna go like this. And this is one of those weird openings where they start with the knight and I don't really know what their pawn structure is gonna look like. What's that called? Like the anti-Collie system? I'm not familiar with the Collie system. I've heard of it, of course, but I'm unfamiliar with it. Okay, so now do I let him take? Yes. No, because he'll push. I have to go. You just reached 811. Good job. I reached my highest rating today. Also, it was like 672, I think, something like that. It's the highest I've had ever so far. Okay, so he took... no, I'm not paying attention. Oops. Whoa. Okay, what did he do? He took my pawn, and then... Let's see. You're here. I'm gonna go like this. Okay. So I don't really have any plan here, because again, this is the problem I always have. Unless we're doing like king's pawn openings, I end up kind of discombobulated, just basically trying to calculate exchanges and not lose. And right now it's just even. We've both captured a pawn. His position seems to be marginally better than mine though. We need to get some pawn development. I'm gonna go like this, and he can take it if he wants, and then my bishop comes out right afterwards. He would be helping. Oh, he's not gonna help me develop my bishop. I see. Okay, so in that case, we just come out with a knight, and of course I just pinned myself, but I'm going to be able to castle out of it here soon enough. And let's see here. Yes, chess 24/7. That's something that you also have to do. You can't just assume the person is always just responding to what you're doing, right? A lot of they have their own plans. You need to figure out what they're doing. Let's see. Okay, so he just moved his king off the back rank, so I guess he wants to come over with that rook to here. So he wants to stack up on that pawn, and I need to... See, but I'm pinned here. Okay, so we're gonna go like this. I don't have a defender on it. No. All right, we're gonna get crazy here, and I'm gonna sit in front of his queen just like he's sitting in front of mine. We're both defended by our knights, and then I'm gonna see what he does with that rook. But I'm thinking he's coming over to the D file to pile up. Okay, so that's kind of a weird move for him. I mean, I'm not sure of the wisdom there, because now I can just do this, and if you really want to trade that bishop out, okay, let's go here now. I shouldn't have done that. That was actually really dumb. Okay, but he didn't take advantage of it, so in fact he hung his knight. I got away with a mistake there. All right, now we go ahead and long castle. Yeah, and I think that screwed up whatever his plan was. It didn't seem to be a super coherent one, but it was all about piling up on this piece that was pinned to my king before I castled. But it's better than my plan, which is just defending myself haphazardly and getting away with making mistakes that I shouldn't. So let's see, his pawn is hanging, so I need to develop this bishop anyways. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Is that what I want to do? So I could also come out with the knight. No, I'm gonna go ahead and develop the bishop here. Make sure I'm not taking too much time. He's already got a 2-minute advantage on me. Let's see. Okay. Fair trade there. All right. We can just keep trading pieces even though I'm ahead. I don't know why you trade so much unless you really think you have a positional advantage, but it's starting to look like you don't. All right. So now I just need to not make mistakes. Let's go ahead and threaten the bishop there. Yes, there's always multiple blunders. Happens a lot. It's by the grace of the chess gods, other players also make mistakes. It's not just me. Let's see. Well, he's got a lot of thinking to do apparently, but he's still over a minute ahead of me, so I need to actually beat him, because unless I can make up that minute somehow, but right now I don't really have a plan. I'm responding just move by move, except I'm thinking about I could go down here just to put him in check, but what would be the point, really? Like, why would I actually do that? I could also, instead of doing that, I could come up like this and threaten his knight. But, I mean, if he moves the knight out, there's really nothing else I can do there. But yeah, I need him to make a move so I can decide what the right move for me is, because right now it's just a matter of not blundering. What are you gonna do, man? Apparently you're as confused as I am. Did I say Italy earlier? This person's from Mexico. All right, Andale. Okay, now he has less time than me. He's spending a full 2.5 minutes on this move. Full 2.5 minutes. That's a lot of thinking. I wonder if he's gonna. I mean, his signal is good. I don't think he's gonna disconnect. Oh, now he's got to disconnect. 26 seconds. Make your move, man. Yeah, and it's showing that he has low signal all of a sudden. I don't like winning that way. I mean, you kind of have to give people the win when that happens, though, because some people could just turn off the Wi-Fi when they're losing. I mean, so many people would do that, so you kind of have to just take the win. But, okay. Well, I won because of a disconnect. That's not particularly satisfying, but let's try again here. So we're at 662. It's kind of a long ways to go still. Queen's pawn opening, so I'm watching for a London here. If he comes out with the bishop, the accelerated London, or the whatever it's called, okay. Or that could just be standard London, or it could be something else entirely. So we're gonna do this. Whatever that's called, the Zucker-Tort variation. Is that German? Okay, that's a weird move. I honestly can't say that I have seen that one before. That's a weird move. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and come up here since he left that pawn undefended. There's the queen, but okay. So we're trading knights really early on. All right. Again, this is a weird opening. I don't even know what the Zucker-Tort is. Let's see. All right, so we gotta free up that bottom bishop there. This one and this one. Both my bishops are still stuck on the back rank. So we need to get some developing happening. And I might actually take this knight up here in a bit, depending on what he does with this pawn. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and pin that knight for right now, see if he kicks me away or not. Okay, he just breaks the pin. And that means I'm gonna come back here. And then this, we're gonna push with the E pawn and see if we can take out his center pawn while maintaining center control with my bishop. Okay, I don't know why he did that, being that I just moved away from there. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. We're fighting for that center pawn there. Are you going to take? This is Mr. Keels. Okay, that's what I was kind of counting on there. So that, I think, gives me the advantage of where it concerns center control anyway. Because I can now set up a double defended knight right there, and you'll have a double attack on it. But if he initiates the attack, then I end up with an advanced pawn, or whatever that's worth. Okay, so now he's piling up on that square. And what that means is that instead we advance the D pawn. Now this unfortunately leaves this pawn hanging, but that's going to have to be fine for right now. Now we come over here. I just can't move this hanging pawn until I do something about that rook. Right, okay. So that puts me in check. Yeah. I was sitting there talking about it the whole time, and okay, I guess we'll do this. You're not going to take the rook. What are you going to do, Mr. Keels? I have done some brilliancy. Let's see. So he retreated with the queen back. And now that he's done that, I guess that pawn is protected. This guy's just sitting here being a nuisance. If I take out this back pawn, that seems like a reasonable place to start. If nothing else, I need to get this rook over on the whatever file, the B file, and take out that back pawn and just sort of break down. Okay, so he's of course not going to let me do it, but now do I want to trade? No, he's up on me. So let's see. We're going to come up here with the rook. I'm thinking about coming out here with the bishop just to threaten the queen, get him off that diagonal. And then once I have that queen available, I can then attack this pawn, or I can come over here and see if there's something I want to do about that bishop. We'll see. All right, buddy. You're going to come over here and put me in check because you don't know what else to do? No? Okay, you were better than that anyway. Let's see. So I could do this. Could do this. No. What was I thinking? Knights don't move like that. Not today. Yeah. We're going to go ahead and do that. Now that's protected by the rook. Queen's nervous. And I might be able to take out this pawn depending on where the queen goes. Or this pawn. What's the queen gonna do? What's the queen gonna do? It's not just gonna sit there and let me take it. That would be embarrassing. That's something I would do. Because, let's see, if the queen goes there now, yeah, you could go here. You could go there, and then my bishop comes up here and harasses you some more, like this. Okay. That's fine, because now I'll just do this, threatening your rook, and now that is like a discovered defense, or whatever you would call that, of this knight here, like that. See what I mean? All right. Yeah, that's what I thought he was going to do earlier. Just put me in check out of blue for no real reason. See, I could come down with my bishop here, and then, but no, he's got that bishop and this knight. I mean, he'd be blocking me from being in check with his own piece. But I don't think that's going to be the right way to handle that. I'm probably just going to have to move like this. And I'd like to get my bishop here because there's nowhere that rook can even move. But I need a way to defend it. And I can do that by putting my queen here. Okay, more putting me in check. And this time, I can just do this now. Let's see. How do I want to handle that? That knight is pinned. Yeah, I'm gonna actually just do that. I'm gonna do that right here. Okay. Oh no, that's not what I should have done. That was just not calculating. Yeah, I even said it. I even said the words, "My knight is pinned." And now I don't have a piece that can take that unless I use my queen, and that's a bad choice given that problem right there. So I have to actually go down to this one space right here. Yeah, that's it. I'm just gonna have to count on him to make some kind of silly mistake now because that was dumb. Let's see. Okay, so he's attacking the piece that he has pinned. But I've got it protected with that, and that, and that, and this. Like, you're gonna have to come pretty hard if you want to attack that piece, dude. Let's see. I guess we just have to take the knight. Okay, he's putting everything he's got on that one piece. Okay. So now that you did that, we can just trade because we're almost at even material. I could just come up here like this, so you don't have a discovered attack from that rook. If I do, no, because then this rook, I almost lost my head there. Interesting. Yeah, there's so much piled on right there. I'm thinking he's going to start making trades, though. Let's go up here. See what that bishop wants to do. And Chess 24/7, I know you're over there in the chat, but you make suggestions while I'm in a live game, which I told you before is cheating. I cannot look at your messages when you do that. Not to be mean, but I can't have a coach while I'm playing a ranked game. All right, what is he gonna do here? It's getting pretty tense here in these couple of rows here. I need to get my knight unpinned. Okay, so you want to go ahead and take the rook. You're just going to trade. That's what I was expecting, that he was going to start trading. I don't know. Either I'm underestimating his attack, or it looks like it's not all he was hoping it was, because I had way too much firepower on that one space. Like, I've still got it protected by 3 pieces. And he's only attacking it with 2 now. What? What? Okay, man. There's the mistake I needed you to make. That was brilliant. Oh boy. I can hear him all the way over there in Nigeria just kicking himself. Why did you do that? Why did you do that to yourself, you poor man? Okay, so now we just go ahead and he's in meltdown mode now. Like, everything he's doing is a mistake. Oh boy. Sorry, Mr. Keels. You it looked like you were doing good there, but you just hung your queen. Yeah. What'd you think about that? Chess 24/7. Let's see. All right, so you said you wanted me to review the previous game. Yeah, if you want to send me an invitation for one match, now's a good time. I just finished that game. Yeah, that was good entertainment. he had what seemed to be a decent attack. Like, if we back up and look at it here, like, look at the eval bar. Can we see the? Oh, we can't see the eval bar on my stream, but the eval bar is at 4.9 in White's favor at this position, and then that last move, it goes completely in the opposite direction. Now it's 4.4 in Black's favor because he hung his queen right there. Like, he just somehow got so eager to put me in check that he just lost it. Like, yeah, I could have also taken him with my bishop. He just double hung his queen and then abandoned the game. But yeah. Oh, the previous one you said? Let's see. The previous one. Let's see if I can remember how to. I have to go to the library, right? Library. Where's my library? I can't remember how to do this. Let's see. Library. No, that's the one where I saved him. Maybe I have to go to stats, because that'll show me like the 5 most recent games or something, right? Let's see, stats, and rapid. Yeah, so not the last game, but the one before with. Is that the one you're talking about? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and review. Is this the game you're talking about right here? Chess 24/7? So my accuracy was 73.1. See, the thing is my stream template isn't really set up that well for reviews. I haven't done that yet. Like, you're going to be able to see the screen, but it's, I'll just kind of explain. There is a brilliant move, though. I think you're right. Yes, I did get a brilliant move. So I'll go ahead and find you were right about that. I didn't even know. Okay, so I'm starting the review, and I'm just going to have to give you the commentary because I'm on this vertical stream template, so you're not going to be able to see everything. But the brilliant move was a take on c5 right there. You see? Where the bishop goes and takes on c5. Let's go ahead and back up a little bit. What was the state of the game? Yeah, so he made a bad move there when he jumped in with his knight. Oh, So at this point in the game right here, like he had it in the bag. He had a positive eval of 4.9. So I was actually way down until he made that mistake. And then I made that move, which chess.com says is great. Then he did that. I castled. And then he made that pawn move, which is that was the move that actually, yeah, that was as bad as mistake as his previous move. And then here is the one that was called brilliant. And why was that brilliant? What did I do? I took the pawn. So yeah, I ignored the threat on my knight here by that pawn in order to take his pawn. But what does that accomplish? Okay, what was the next move? Yeah, he did go ahead and take it. I vaguely remember this part of the game. There was I knew he was going to take that pawn and ignored it in order for this capture. But I don't remember why exactly. Oh, I think it's because my next move is probably to come up here. Is that it? Yep. That was it. But that's an inaccuracy though. So the correct move would have been that. Oh, I didn't even see that in the game. That would have been the correct move, and I didn't take that move at all. Huh. All right, Chess 24/7. Well, I'm glad you asked me to review that one because there was definitely a brilliant move in there. I actually have a library file for every game that I've ever played where I got a brilliant move, but I didn't know there was one in this one. But apparently you knew. So yeah, thanks for that. If you want to go ahead and send me the challenge now, I'll go ahead and give you a game, and then I'm gonna have to take a break. Like when I do these kind of long streams, I don't have like a gaming chair. I have this really uncomfortable chair. Like I end up having to just get up and take a break for like 15 minutes or something, walk around or something. But yeah, go ahead and send me a challenge, and there you are. So you said you're up at 8-11 now? Is that what I'm gonna see here? It just says opponent. There you are. Yeah, you're at 8-11 and I'm at 670. All right, let's see what happens here. Good, I get to play white. All right. So I'll do less strategizing here since you're on the stream. I don't want to give away too many of my thoughts. You already know I like this opening that I'm doing right now though. And let's see. So I think I'm supposed to do this. I think that's the correct, that's the engine move there, if memory serves. And now we come down. Nope, maybe that was not it. Maybe that was not the move. Okay, so we'll come over here. And let's see what Dambu Gamer's got. Ooh, that's what always happens in this position is we end up doing this early trade. And you've got the seeming positional advantage there. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to come out with my knight and we're gonna have to fight over the central pawns there. Mine is undefended and yours is not. So it did make sense to trade queens there since you didn't take my undefended pawn. That was nice of you. Let's go ahead and solve that problem. Okay. That's that castle check. That happened to me yesterday too. I can't remember if that was when I was playing against you or just some random person. But I see. Ooh. So now you're very close to checkmating me, as I see here. But let's go ahead and do this. Kind of like the fried liver, but not as interesting. All right. So now we'll do this. Pin your rook there. Ah, that was dumb of me, wasn't it? Okay, so now I'm just gonna have to go ahead and do that, I guess. We're still even material, but my position is not happening. Yeah. Okay. All right, so now we need to start moving some pawns forward, don't we? All right, threatening the rook. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and block with my pawn there. All right. Have to make sure I don't let you promote to a queen down there. That would be embarrassing. Oh, this chair is murder. Okay. All right. We're gonna do this. Okay. I'm pretty good at avoiding getting forked, but not always. All right. So let's see. No, I just hung my... Oh, damn it. Damn it. Okay, I don't know why you did that. Either way, I screwed that up. All right. Where do we go from here? Hey, you could have played that a lot differently than you did. Like, all right. Let's see. So you've basically got me by a bishop. And we've got the same number of pawns. Neither of us have passed pawns. You've got development. I'm trapped in your back rank instead of mine. And I have no real hope of getting my pieces out of there. I mean, I can, but it's like this move. We'll just see what happens, I guess. All right, well, at least you're thinking. What's going to happen here? Yeah, so far you're the only viewer I've played with. But I ended up playing some other unrated games yesterday with people like in the 900s. And they don't seem to be that much different from people that play 600s, except I can be reasonably certain they're going to beat me, but let's see. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to go way down here to the end and just kind of resign myself to the fact that this guy's trapped on the behind enemy lines over there. It's kind of what happens when you do those attacks where you snipe somebody's rook with a knight. You often end up just stuck. Let's see. Okay. We'll do that. I'm starting to think things are... Oh, now I can actually get my knight out. Got my knight out. Checkmate. Game over. Good game, dude. Yeah, I lost that one. I mean, it stayed pretty even in material, but you had just the better positioning. We had a good game. I'm going to go ahead and catch a break. I may come back and stream a little bit later, probably in another hour or so. But I might also do some video editing. I want to get some clips out of my other videos. But thanks for showing up again and giving me a good game. One of these days, maybe I'll win. I didn't quite get to my 700 ELO, but that fork. There was a better approach available to you on that fork with where you were promoting. But either way, like it was better than anything I had going on. Yeah, we can look at that really quick if you want. Actually, let's see, where was that? So what exactly, am I back too far? I think I'm back too far. So, okay, there's the promotion. Now what was I thinking here? So yeah, you could have taken that top. Yeah, you could have taken my other rook down here, and in my mind that was the better move. That's what I thought you were going to do. Yeah, you see what I'm talking about? Like you could have taken that fork, but you took the other direction. I think because you wanted to put me in check. Oh, the accuracy. Let's see. Your accuracy was 74.3. You had 2 greats, 13 bests. I had 14 bests, but I had no greats. You had 2 excellents, I had 1. I had 1 good, you had 4. I had 3 book moves, you had 2. We both had 2 inaccuracies. I had 5 mistakes and you had 0. I had 1 miss, you had 2. I had 0 blunders and you had 1, but it has you playing at the level of 1150 and me at 700. Yeah, and it says where I messed up was in the end game. Oh, you have the free membership. Yeah, I pay the whatever it is, $17 a month. But now that I'm paying it, I don't even use this game review thing that much because I much prefer to actually go to the analysis tab. Again, I would show you, but there's my stream template doesn't account for all of that extra stuff. I would have to set up a new template, and it would probably have to be a full screen one instead of this mobile, like this vertical one. But I do have a template like that kind of set up, but I use it for recording videos rather than streaming, and there's just changes I have to make to it. All right, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and catch my break. I appreciate you though, and yeah, I'll be back probably in an hour or so if you're still looking to watch some streaming and play some games. Take care.